Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlebowl 1994.
But it's 2016.
I'm sorry. I mean it's 2016, but we're actually going to celebrate Battlebowl 94 tonight.
All right, I love 1994.
Wasn't it a great year?
It was the only year of the 90s I tolerated.
Exactly.
So here we go.
And there's so much to talk about.
Man, I'm actually kind of blown away here. Like, looking at this list of wrestlers, we got an intense pool of competition here, looking to win the Lethal Lottery here and Battlebowl. So here, we're going to hop right to it. As soon as we cut the music.
I'm getting it down. I'm sorry. Okay. It's going away now.
Okay, good. Okay. So, what was how'd you even come up with this?
Well, I always harass Tyler, who does our show with us as well. It's mainly us three that do the show.
Yeah.
But I always harass him in, like, the worst possible moments in time. Let's watch Battlebowl. And this inside joke started when I always talk about wrestling cards and, like, the debut.
And you never stop legit watching Battlebowl.
No, I don't. This is like an epidemic.
Yeah, like, sometimes you just send me pictures of you touching the TV screen. I'm helping Sting win Battlebowl.
You have to. You can't let Ruth throw him out. But the Battlebowl addiction started when I was very young. I used to rent tapes of Blockbuster Video. And I thought it was a great thing. It was something so different. That's why I love WCW in the fact that sometimes, like, the shows weren't so hot, but the concepts were pretty cool. Like, I mean, WWF, they did pretty much a standard, one-on-one match, a tag match, and they'll do Survivor Series and the Rumble. But with WCW, you had all these weird, wacky things, and it was cool. As a kid, it really would appeal to you. And my neighbor had, like, a satellite dish, and he used to get all the pay-per-views.
Oh, that's awesome.
So between Blockbuster and my neighbor, I was just, Battlebowl was number one, man.
So now I'm starting to understand why you're such a WCW kid.
Exactly. That's what I grew up on. And it's the weirdest thing, because I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is, like, the heartthrob for, like, Bruno Sammartino. It's the WWF one-stop shop here. But that was just never me. I used to watch TBS all the time. And I would watch WCW because it was on all day long. Literally, you had 4 or 5 shows on Saturday. It was ridiculous because they would have, like, 2 in the morning. They would have the it was like WCW Pro, and then they would have one of their other morning shows. I can't remember what it was, but then they'd have Worldwide. And then you'd go on to WCW Night, which was Saturday night. Then the next night there was, like, main events. So you had so many shows to watch. It was crazy. It was Power Hour in the morning.
Oh, okay.
But there was just so much WCW content. As a kid, when you're bored and you're at home, you're going to watch their programs. And you hated watching Captain Planet it was like 5:57, and you're like, come on, get this garbage over because I want to watch the Freebirds. So, like, you get annoyed with these shows that would be on before TBS would have wrestling at 6:05. So you'd be God, get me through this. There'd be some horrible Western movie or some crap. And it's like, come on, WCW's on like 4 minutes. Come on, let's move it. So that's where the obsession kind of started, and there was other shows I used to watch, like Halloween Havoc and all that, and that really got me into WCW. I'd say more than WWF because WWF just got boring to me. It was very like, this guy, that guy, and there's nothing else really going on. Where WCW's like, oh my god, they got witches and people flying around, and it was just so weird.
Yeah, I can't believe WWE's never done like a themed pay-per-view. Like, why wouldn't you do something on Halloween?
I know they don't. They shy away from, like, the holiday thing besides Survivor Series, but it really doesn't pertain to, like, a Thanksgiving kind. I don't know. They try, but I mean, WCW I always thought did it better. Like, you had the Great American Bash with, like, 4th of July. You had Halloween Havoc, and you had Fall Brawl. I mean, you had all these events that related to, like, a season, so that was pretty cool. So my biggest thing, like, I think one of my top. I love Battle Royals too. So this is like one of those, like, little, it's like they're, like, teasing you. The Battle Royals coming up. You got to endure these, like, 8 or 10 matches. So knowing that was coming, it was kind of like their Super Bowl of wrestling. So
they're like one of 3 at least now.
Yeah,
like Super Brawl, Starrcade, and now Battle Bowl.
Well, that was their whole thing too. You kind of got confused which was the main show because, like, 3 or 4 of them seemed like the main show. So it was like, and sometimes unintentionally there was a better show than the main show. So you'd be like, what just happened? But I would always harass my friends, like you and Tyler and some of the other guys, like, oh man, we're going to watch Battlebowl, because, like, they would do the announcing, like, 40 wrestlers tonight are going to beat the crap out of each other in Battlebowl. And there was just like how the announcers would say at the beginning, it gets you pumped up, like, oh my God, who's in this? And it'd always be like some random hodgepodge of people. Like, you never, like, they'd always announce who was on the card. Then they'd show the 2 locker rooms. It was like almost like a completely different group of people.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was something groundbreaking, too. They actually showed you the locker room for a pay-per-view, where a lot of the pay-per-view was based in the locker room, too, where the guys are sitting there waiting, and it's both the bad guy locker room and the good guy locker room. And it was funny because fights would break out and all kinds of random stuff. And this was such a unique idea that I don't think it's ever really been done before, besides like maybe the Royal Rumble or something, but not where it's like all these random tag teams are going to be put together, and you're going to try to win those to get onto a battle royal, and then try to win the Battle Bowl ring. I mean, to me, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think once again, with the problem with WCW after the Crockett sold, it was, Turner and the network people, they never like followed up with things. There was a lot of hodgepodge. I mean, storyline wise and stuff like that, things just would always fall apart, unfortunately, because there was just always a changing of the guard. But Battle Bowl kind of fell in that issue and that problem where like they just did not keep going with the concept. Like, it was at Starrcade, then they kind of got away from Starrcade, then it was his own pay-per-view, and then they kind of just merged it. So it was all over the place. But I just think it's an awesome pay-per-view. It's a cool concept. People always say it was kind of a cluster when they would draw the names and stuff, and it was very random. But
it was, and like it was a shoot.
Yeah, it was legit. I mean, it's pretty cool, and it shows you how like some of the top wrestlers could be really. You could see how great workers they were, because some people just got teamed together. They were terrible, but some really put on a great show. And the cool other part was too that there was some tag teams that actually came from Battle Bowl too. So I thought that was a neat idea. It was just awesome.
Okay, well, I think we should really explain the rules here for Battle Bowl 94. So who's eligible in Battle Bowl 94?
All right, so here's how this all kind of came to be. After like the endless harassment and my late night begging people to watch Battle Bowl when we're bored, I decided to do something cool on the Facebook group, because we've kind of been, it hasn't been bad, but it seems like, people are active, but I want to get people like kind of in on the joke and having fun with everything.
Right.
So Battle Bowl...
There's no reason to say that we're not going to do a Battle Bowl 95, 96,
exactly,
98, because there was one in 97.
I'm sorry, 96, but not 97.
Oh, excuse
Close,
me.
but no cigar.
Okay.
It's okay. I forgive you.
It's my Fed cred show.
Yeah, you gotta be in the Battle Bowl mode here.
That's right.
Sorry. But this was the one I actually wanted to see, because I thought the star power was there, because Flair was back in 94. He was in 93 too, but I thought 94 had like Hogan, you had the Patriot, you had Harlem Heat, just at a better point in their career, because the Battle Bowl 93, they were just kind of starting out. They didn't look that great.
Yep.
You had Steve Austin, you had Triple H, Larry Sabisco's back in the mix, you had Duggan. All these guys.
Yeah, what a list! And I think
Blacktop Bully. I can read the whole list too if you like.
Well, I think we're gonna hit all the wrestlers when we go through all these matches. Okay.
Okay. So
I think we're gonna go ahead and get started, but we're gonna go ahead and explain the rules here.
Okay.
So I have one standard issue 20-sided die.
Okay.
If you don't know what a 20-sided die is, it's a die that has 20 sides to it. It's it's not like a Monopoly where it has like six sides, or a TNA ring. This has 20 sides, okay? It goes from 1 through 20. You have the same die, okay? And here's what we're going to do. You're going to take the first tag team you read off. I'm going to take the second tag team you read off.
Okay.
And we're going to roll, okay? 1's the worst, 10's in the middle,
okay,
and then 20's like the highest. We're going to roll for the highest numbers, okay? And based on what we roll is how that tag team does the match.
Okay.
So even if there's you roll a 5, I roll a 1, well, my tag team just couldn't get anything going together. Like they just could not. They couldn't be clicking, and then we're just gonna kind of like fantasy book this match.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, because like I'm pretty sure like in the real Battle Bowls they would have like their guys going over in the real Battle Bowl, but like hey let's just go all out. Let's just make this a complete 100%. Shoot, let's do this.
All right. Yeah,
okay.
I drew all the names on Wednesday night, and I posted on Facebook. So we have all the 10 different matches. I didn't want to do the shortcut where there's only 8 or whatever with that 32 nonsense. We're gonna have 40 guys. So 40 guys are in this. And there's 10 different matches with 20 tag teams.
Yeah, and these are some doozies.
Yeah.
For like WCW 94. These are unbelievable.
It is. It's a pretty good card. It's a shame that A lot of the guys left before that because we don't have Ron Simmons. We don't have... I mean, not that Eric Watts was that great, but he was somebody that was relevant at the time. There was a lot of
novelty of it.
Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, Ice Train, a lot of those other guys left. So there was even a bigger roster available. But we basically picked it off November 1994 standings.
And actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and keep talking here. I'm going to see if we can go ahead and just do this on Periscope randomly.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Let's just do this, man.
We're going to go on Periscope. Yeah, what I did was I cut all the names out and I put them in a lottery type thing, pretty much like a bowl. But I picked all the names out. These were 100% drawn at random. There was no fixing, nothing. This is how they came out. It was actually pretty interesting, too. And if you notice, a lot of the tag teams that were drawn, almost all of them had like some type of handicap where it was like 3 faces against 1 heel or 3 heels against 1 face. So that was pretty interesting, too, an observation like that.
Right, yes.
So, I mean, it's a pretty awesome roster. There's not too many... I tried to stay away from like Enhancement Town as much as I could because there was a good amount of that available too. So no one at the time I realized was hurt or anything like that. The only person that's kind of like a wild card in this per se, that's not exactly a hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Not exactly in the flow of things is Ric Flair because at the time he lost to Hogan in the retirement match thing.
Yeah.
But I figured, well, he's still part of the roster anyway. Who cares?
Right. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. We're rolling for Battlebowl. What's the first match on this card, baby?
The first match in Battlebowl will be... We will take a look here. The first tag team drawn in Battlebowl is Steven Regal with his tag team partner Brutus the Butcher. Their opponents for Battlebowl are Jerry Saggs and Pretty Paul Roma.
So right now, you're rolling for Steve Regal and Brutus the Butcher. Mm-hmm. I'm rolling for Jerry Saggs and Paul Roma.
Exactly.
Okay, so we got to make these count, okay?
There we go.
Okay, let's do this. We're rolling for Battlebowl.
Here we go.
First match.
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, that's like by a long shot
From
there.
13-3, Jerry Saggs and Paul Roma pull their heads out of their butts.
How about that? Do you think they got along as a team?
Apparently, they got way better than Regal and Brutus, apparently.
Apparently, Brutus couldn't pull it off there in the end. How do you think they won the match?
I think they won the match. Well, according to this, like... Saggs and Roma really worked together surprisingly well. I think they probably pulled some ruse. They probably tricked. They probably tried paying off Regal or something.
I see distraction.
Work.
Yeah, I see Saggs doing the Pity City and then Roma sneaking up and pinning.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good. Okay.
That's
yeah, for sure.
That's how I would book that Battlebowl match.
Yes, I love that. Okay.
All right, want to get to the second name?
We've got to go to the second match.
The second match in Battlebowl 94 is the world champion Hulk Hogan, along with Olympic gold medalist Frank Anderson from Sweden. Their opponents, wow. I know, talking about pulling one out of somewhere, against Flying Brian Pillman, and from the Himalayas, the Avalanche.
All right, let's do this.
Oh.
So you are rolling for Hogan and Anderson, not that Anderson.
Nope, he's also in this, though.
And I got Brian Pillman and Avalanche.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, okay, from a score of 14-2,
okay,
we have Hulk Hogan and Frank Anderson advancing.
Okay.
And rather decidedly, too, with a 14-2 roll of the die here.
Yeah, I see a, let's see, 94. So this is when the Three Faces of Fear were around. So Avalanche, you could see like a Kevin Sullivan. Maybe he's trying to come up and distract Hogan.
Yeah.
Or try to do something like funny, and then Pillman runs out to get Sullivan. Avalanche is distracted, and maybe, I don't know, Hulk Hogan does something to Avalanche.
Drops the leg.
Drops the leg.
Drops the leg. 5 moves of doom, baby.
All right.
And that's why Hogan and Frank Anderson are advancing to Battlebowl.
They are going to Battlebowl. That's exciting for the big Swede, Frank Anderson. The third match in Battlebowl. Marcus Alexander Bagwell and Kevin Sullivan will take on this colossal team and ego of Ric Flair and Big Van Vader.
First of all, this had to have been like a year or two after their big Geez.
Yeah,
Thunder Cage match?
Yeah, this was actually the same year, actually.
Same year?
Yeah, February 94, and this is November 94, so you could see that the heat was still on maybe from that.
So this is just completely 100% bonkers at this point.
Yeah.
You know, not only do you have the World Heavyweight Champion teaming with some absolute nobody. Let's be frank here.
Yeah.
Okay. You also have such a tremendous feud in Ric Flair and Big Van Vader in a tag team.
That's pretty big. I mean, because the year before was like Vader and Cactus Jack feuding.
Yeah.
So they were a tag team that year. So this is actually poetic justice again.
Well, I can't believe you got Marcus Bagwell and Kevin Sullivan. I can't believe I am rolling for Ric Flair and Vader.
This is interesting.
This is going to be. Oh, this is great. Oh, I can't wait to see how this is going to play out.
So you figure, like, Kevin Sullivan might have Avalanche or someone with him, the Butcher maybe, and so will Teddy Long be with Bagwell. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. He was with the Patriot at the time, but Vader will definitely have Harley Race with him. And Race and Flair hate each other,
right?
So that can go. I mean, this can go either way. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so we have a score of 14-10. 14-10.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Bagwell and Kevin Sullivan.
They're
advancing. They're going on.
They are advancing.
They're going on.
Now that's definitely an upset because you would think Flair and Vader would go to Battle Bowl.
Yeah, you would think, but apparently with a score of 10,
yep,
they did okay.
Mm-hmm.
They did okay. I think they finally realized, you're like, hey, they have to win Battle Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to get the Battle Bowl as individuals. They have to get the Battle Bowl as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what they kind of realized that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, just something about Bagwell and Sullivan that those two pulled it out better than Flair and Vader. What made you think that Bagwell and Sullivan did it?
I would think if well, they're both heels at the time, but if I was booking this, I would have Vader and Flair just fight on the outside.
Okay.
And Race try to get him back in the ring, but it just doesn't work. And Vader knocks out Flair and just walks out.
Okay.
That's to me like the only way you can kind of play it off because no one in their right mind would suspect Kevin Sullivan and Bagwell going to Battle Bowl. It just wouldn't happen. I mean,
well, with a score of 10, mm-hmm. they did mediocre.
Yeah,
they did all right, but
yeah.
Hey, that could have been the one thing.
Yeah,
Vader just knocking out Flair.
I think that's what it would have to be, just by a count out. Just because, I mean, in realistic terms, those two would be going to Battle Bowl, Vader and Flair, because there's like the top guys. They're going to be in it, but.
I guess we should be marking down who's advancing and who. Oh, you are
definitely.
There we go.
Don't you worry, Battle Bowl's here for you.
I thought he was texting.
Oh no,
I thought he was texting here.
So I definitely think it would just be by count out because
count out
at this point wouldn't get along. Yeah.
Okay.
I would maybe try to set up something for Super Brawl too.
Okay.
Like a revenge kind of thing. But Hogan and Vader at the time were fighting each other. But
yeah, there's no reason why we can't say that this isn't like a build up to something as well.
You can do some other things.
This is pro wrestling here.
I already got some ideas how I can book this thing.
There we go. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next in Battle Bowl,
the fifth match.
Stevie Ray and Terry Taylor will take on the Patriot and Johnny B. Bad.
The fourth match. My apologies.
You should be.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. The fourth match.
So you are rolling for Stevie Ray and Terry Taylor.
Yeah.
I am rolling for the Patriot and Johnny B. Bad. Mark Merrow.
Mark Merrow. Yes.
Mark Merrow. Okay,
you are correct.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
We've got a real barn burner here.
Yeah, I could see. I mean, really, how you could book this would be.
Well, it's a score of 6-2.
Okay.
It's a score of 6-2, but the Patriot and Johnny B. Bad are not advancing. They are not going to Battle Bowl.
It's pretty amazing.
So we have Stevie Ray and Terry Taylor going on. Chris, what happened in this match?
I would suspect Harlem Heat was feuding with the Patriot at the time.
Okay.
I would suspect maybe Johnny B. Bad tries to do the knockout punch to Stevie Ray, but hits the Patriot by accident.
Okay.
And then Stevie Ray just hits him with something and pins him real fast. That's usually how those things kind of go. Because, when a tag team's feuding, they usually have them go after each other. But then, when two tag teams are feuding, but then, when there's two good guys, maybe one makes a mistake and that starts a feud out too or something. You never know. So that's probably how I do that one. Just like that. He tries to do that quick punch thing that he always wins the matches with, but he accidentally does it on the Patriot. And then they get the win real quick.
Shocking. And, Patriot and Johnny B. Bad just could not gel here in this match.
They couldn't get
could not
go.
gel. could not gel as a tag team. But hey, we are almost halfway through Battle Bowl here, so let's see what we got.
All right, the next tag team in Battle Bowl will be Dave Sullivan and Sting against Beautiful Bobby Eaton and Big Van Hammer.
Van Hammer.
Yeah,
Bobby
Van Hammer.
Eaton and Van Hammer as a tag team.
That's an interesting tag team.
Taking on Dave Sullivan and Sting.
It doesn't get more random than this.
What kind of fever dream were you having?
I don't know, man. I just pulled the numbers.
That's
Just pulled the
unbelievable. It's so good.
It's just so
So
different.
good.
It's so different. This screams
Oh.
this is weird. This screams like 1991, but it's not.
Okay, you are rolling for Dave Sullivan and Sting. I am rolling for the beautiful one, Bobby Eaton and Van Hammer.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens. Oh, God, wow.
Wow. Not a prayer.
Not a prayer. Bobby Eaton, Van Hammer just get wrecked.
They really did.
A critical miss here for Eaton and Van Hammer. 14-1. Dave Sullivan and Sting advancing.
That's right. That's good. At least we got a Sting in there too. That's another popular guy.
Right. It looks like Bobby Eaton and Van Hammer. Looks like Van Hammer was like showboating like a lot here.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like for sure. And like Bobby Eaton probably wanted some of that spotlight too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably thinking he could hang with Van Hammer.
I could see that.
Yeah. But meanwhile, Dave Sullivan and Sting just getting it done.
That's right.
Just getting it done.
And it doesn't have to be anything special. It could just be Sting does a stinger splash on someone. That's it.
Right.
You know? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything too
It
crazy.
should be Van Hammer.
Yeah, it should be.
Should be Van Hammer. I don't know why I said that.
Hey, okay. Stinger splash on Van Hammer. Why not?
Should be. Why not?
Here comes a real random one coming up. This is interesting.
This is unbelievable.
And the next match in Battle Bowl, Dirty Dick Slater and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This screams UWF against Dustin Rhodes and Booker T. Whoa.
Wow, unbelievable. Well, don't forget, earlier in the evening, we had assistance from Stevie Ray, or from Booker T in that Stevie Ray match.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going to happen here.
We'll see how this goes.
Is Booker T going to advance to Battle Bowl?
I don't know. He might. I mean, you're for Booker T and Rhodes. I'm UWF here, so let's see.
Okay.
Whoa.
Not another barn burner of a match from a score of 7-3. We have Dick Slater and Jim Duggan not advancing the Battle Bowl.
They're not going.
They're not going.
They couldn't get along.
So it looks like Stevie Ray came out in this match too, and really just took it to those poor those poor schlubs.
And I could see him like tripping Duggan, and then Dick Slater getting confused, and Dustin Rhodes just bulldogging him.
Yeah, probably Dick Slater and Jim Duggan were probably setting up some sort of tag team maneuver, some double team. And then Stevie Ray came out, distracted one of them. It was like one was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And that set up for another double team. But we got Dustin Rhodes and Booker T doing that double team move, and that's the finish. And they advance.
That's pretty interesting.
It's very interesting.
It's an interesting match. It's definitely a match you never thought you'd really see, but that's pretty cool how that it kind of came to be.
Well, all these things
they're very
matches.
random.
Like you think, like we had some weird matches, but we are getting into the real hallucinations here.
We're talking like New Japan '93 kind of tag teams here.
It is just weird.
Here we go.
We're gonna get going.
The next match is the Honky Tonk Man and Steve Armstrong, formerly from the Young Pistols, against Pretty Paul Orndorff. I guess he's so wonderful too. Yep. And the Blacktop Bully.
He's wonderful.
He is very wonderful. So, I mean, this is quite a match here too.
Right. I just can't wait. The dice are going to do all the talking here.
Yeah, anyone's guess on this.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this a shot.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh, wait, real quick. Yes. Chris is rolling for the Honky Tonk Man and Steve Armstrong. I am rolling for the wonderful one.
Yeah, he's pretty wonderful.
Yeah, he's wonderful. He's wonderful. Paul Orndorff. I can't talk. I should talk because I talk for a living. Paul Orndorff and the Blacktop Bully. Here we go.
This screams 94.
Oh, wow!
Wow, this was close.
In a really good match here.
Yeah.
18-13. Paul Orndorff and Blacktop Bully advance. They are going to Battle Bowl.
Yeah, that's the team I'd rather see win compared to like the Honky Tonk Man, Steve Armstrong. I mean, what's that really gonna? They're not bad, but
no. And in this match, they did not do bad.
No,
not bad at all.
I could see them just kind of doing their thing, and then I don't really know how to end it. I think just
Maybe the conditioning of Orndorff had
Yeah.
something to do with it.
I could see him getting the pin on like Steve Armstrong. I mean, it's
Right,
just-
getting maybe the inexperience, perhaps.
and Honky could be just disgusted and walk out. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's all
Right.
you need to really do.
Maybe a guitar shot.
I could see that.
Guitar. Wow. Guitar.
Guitar shot.
I want to. I'm so.
That'd be
I want
good.
to sleep. I want to sleep.
He just guitar shots him at the end. You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Let's do it.
That sounds good. Let's get the next Battlebowl match going.
The 8th match.
The Guardian Angel and the brother of Steve Armstrong, Brad Armstrong, take on Nasty Boy Brian Knobbs and Diamond Dallas Page.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Very random. Very random.
So the Guardian Angel was Boss Man, right? Mm-hmm. So you have the big Boss Man and Brad Armstrong, and Brad Armstrong was Road Dogg.
that was his brother. Close enough.
Buzzkill?
Yeah, Buzzkill. Very
Okay,
good.
we got Buzzkill.
Buzzkill together.
So you got Boss Man and Buzzkill versus a Nasty Boy and a future World Heavyweight Champion.
Yep.
Wow.
And-
And really boss yoga, too, by the way.
Exactly, and it's essential. Like the Guardian Angel is like the guy that will keep you away from the guy that's Buzzkill. You know, that's the whole
Yeah.
purpose of it. But this is interesting. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine is going to win. This
Chris is rolling for the Guardian Angel and Brad Armstrong. I am rolling for Brian Knobbs and Diamond Dallas Page. Here we go.
Here we go.
Wow. Oh.
Wow, that was close.
Wow. Yeah, it was very close. Very close. Guardian Angel and Brad Armstrong are with a score of 5-4. Guardian Angel and Brad Armstrong get the score of 4. They are not going to Battle Bowl.
Not going.
Brian Knobbs and DDP are. But again, this was not that good of a match. 5-4. Both teams just weren't clicking.
Yeah, I could see just a quick diamond cutter on like Brad Armstrong.
Yeah, probably very chaotic in this match.
Yeah, I mean,
Almost very brawling almost.
yeah, I see like a lot of brawling. I mean, then Brad Armstrong trying to do wrestling and just getting his butt kicked
Right.
most of the time.
So like I could see like Brad Armstrong trying to like go for a double leg or something, and Brian Knobbs just kicking him square in the head.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just going to get more random. Here we go.
Let's do this.
The next Lethal Lottery match.
The 9th match.
Ming and Alex Wright versus Tex Slazenger and Bunkhouse Buck.
Tex Slazenger. Mm-hmm. Never even heard of him.
It is actually one of the Godwins.
Oh
Phineas
my
Godwin,
lord.
yeah. He was still around there, collecting a paycheck.
Phineas I. Godwin.
Yep.
P-I-G. Pig. Get it?
Yep, get it?
Henry O. Godwin. Hog. Because they're pig farmers.
Very clever, huh?
Oh. That's why Russo got paid the big bucks.
Exactly. This one, you pretty much have Alex Wright in the middle of all this. I don't know.
He's
going to get murdered.
If Ming and Alex Wright win, is because Ming's doing something to set up Alex Wright for the victory.
Yeah.
So, but Salinger and Buckhouse Bunkman. Oh wow! First of all, I want to. This is a shoot here. Mm-hmm. I freaking love Bunkhouse Buck. I don't care what anyone says. Look, in my dream card, that opening match, regardless if it's like an 8-man tag, he's in it.
Wow.
He's in it for sure. Like he's got a spot on my dream card.
That's awesome.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is about him. Don't know what it is about him.
Well, I tell you, 1994 was the year of Bunkhouse Buck, essentially. Besides Hulk Hogan, they brought him in there and they put him in a lot of good feuds in WCW, and he was on most of the pay-per-views. Then he became part of the Stud Stable, so it just only got better.
He was was that the one they did? Was this the year he was in War Games?
Yeah.
Hot. God bless you, Buck. Oh,
that was his year, man.
You're fantastic. Oh,
I'm telling you, he was a hot ticket in '94. After that, kind of died out, but
that's fine.
It's good enough for me, man.
A lot of people don't even have that. He got it. He got it.
Take the pay on, man.
All right, but I am rolling for Tex Slazenger and Buckhouse Bunk. Chris is rolling for Ming and Alex Wright. Let's see what happens here.
There we go.
In the 9th match of Battle Bowl. Wow. Oh, yes.
You got your win.
Yes. Yes. Well, in a score of 15-5, Ming and Alex Wright are not advancing the Battle Bowl. Slazenger and Buck pull it off quite handily as a tag team with a score of 15 over the 5 of Ming and Alex Wright. It seems like Ming really took control here of this match and was really just dominating. He was more angry with his partner, Alex Wright, here than he should have been angry at the other team here.
Yeah, I could see that. And I could see him helping Bunkhouse Buck. I could see him just not even wrestling the other two and just kind of being a distraction the whole time kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see how would you end this match?
Honestly, probably Ming knocking out Alex Wright, and then Slazenger and Buckhouse Punk probably pulling off some double team maneuver.
Yep. That sounds good enough. I mean, it makes sense.
Right. And this here is the...
This is a golden match here.
This is on the foresight on this match alone.
I swear to God, I didn't predetermine this at all. I didn't do anything. I didn't move anything around. I mixed it up as much as I could. Here's the final match.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your butts.
Steve Austin will be teaming with John Paul Levesque to take on Larry the Cruncher Sabisco and the Enforcer Arn Anderson.
Holy crap.
I'm telling you, like the past meets the present in the future.
Unbelievable. First of all, you have the stars of some other companies versus the stars of the company in the future.
Exactly. Past and present, man.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Past and future meeting together, you know?
Could you imagine? I wish we were rolled better for these matches.
Yeah.
Because it seems like, this card should have been like way better than like what we're rolling. I'm like, we were talking about like really well trained professionals here, and they really would have taken their time to craft these matches. We're just kind of like rolling into these, having a good time.
Oh yeah,
just giving us something to talk about and give us something to head in the Battle Bowl with. So, but man, I mean, this one, this is main event. This is big. This is really big. This is huge.
Here we go. I'm afraid to roll the dice.
Yeah, I am too. But we got Chris rolling Steve Austin and John Paul Levesque. I am rolling for Larry Sabisco and Arn Anderson. Let's see what happens. Wrestling history will be made.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like the Young Bucks are going to Battle Bowl.
They are, man.
Steve Austin and John Paul Levesque with a score of 17-11. Yeah, 17-11. Beat out Larry Sabisco and Arn Anderson. Sabisco and Anderson did not have that bad of a match, but man, Steve Austin and Levesque really gelled together as a team here.
They really did, and you figure like they just have, maybe just some random chemistry that they're both bad guys. They both can, wrestle somewhat of a similar style. They're more mat technicians. Yeah. But so are Sabisco and Anderson. So I mean, at the time too,
you have to think like speed has to be.
Oh yeah.
A factor here. Maybe they did something in this match that Sabisco and Anderson never seen before. Though they've been around the block, but hey, they pulled something. Austin and Levesque pulled something out in this match that they've never seen before.
Exactly. I could see like some kind of like small package kind of maneuver while the other two guys are brawling. So I could see like Steve Austin getting his revenge on Larry Sabisco because they would feud with the Dangerous Alliance. I could see him doing the stun gun on Larry Sabisco while Anderson and Levesque are still fighting.
Yeah.
And then that's how that kind of ends, maybe. But these are some random matches, a lot of random winners here.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought this?
Yeah, I know. Let's take a look at the Battle Bowl pool here.
Here we go. So, entering Battle Bowl tonight will be Jerry Saggs, Paul Roma, the Immortal Hulk Hogan, Frank Anderson, Marcus Alexander Bagwell, Kevin Sullivan, Stevie Ray, Terrific Terry Taylor, Kevin Sullivan. Sorry, I already said his name.
That's all right.
Dave Sullivan, Sting, Dustin Rhodes, Booker T, Paul Orndorff, The Blacktop Bully, Brian Knobs, Diamond Dallas Page, Tex Slazenger, Bunkhouse Buck, Steve Austin, and Jean Paul Levesque.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your participants for Battle Bowl 94.
Oh my goodness.
Looking really good here. Looking really good as a Battle Royale.
Not too bad. I mean, the only substitutions I would probably throw out, I'd probably get rid of Frank Anderson and maybe Tex Slazenger, and I'd put in Vader and Ric Flair. Just to have those two big heels in there. But sorry, we kind of like screwed people on that. I do apologize.
Hey, but hey, that's the name of the game. That's Battle Bowl. That's Battle Bowl, baby.
Anything
that's Battle Bowl. So I'll tell you what. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to think. Like, wow, we really rolled well for this. For the as I lose my train of thought. You picked them. You picked these matches well.
Thank you.
Drawing names out of the hat.
Yep.
I think we rolled well here for the tag team matches.
Mm-hmm.
But now, how are we going to do the Battle Bowl? And I do have an idea right off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start off with a number. We're gonna do a lot of rolling here.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go through these 20 guys, and we're gonna start with a low number. We're gonna start with a 3.
Okay.
Okay. Whoever rolls a 3 or less is eliminated.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're gonna run down through the list. Then we're gonna go up to 5. Then we're gonna go up to 7. We're gonna go to 10, 13, 15, 19, and 20.
Wow.
Okay. So that's what we're gonna do here. Maybe we should mix up these names again.
Yeah, well, I think we should. I mean, we can do that too.
Okay.
I'm just typing all the names in for everybody that was on Facebook. Some of the guys have lost already. They're already out. Brian is out. So I believe Phil might be out too. Everybody else is still in.
I didn't think. See, my internet was out. I had no idea this was even going on.
I'm sorry.
Such is life.
I hate when you're trying to like put the names in and you keep tagging the people you're friends with. It's like, oh, jeez.
See, okay. So I think here's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna take a break of recording.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get our ducks in a row. We're gonna write some things out. We're going to remain live on Periscope, though. So, guys, honestly, I'm glad you really enjoy watching or listening to us on YouTube. And I promise we will be on iTunes with our podcast shortly later. But really, right now, where the money is at is in these Periscope that we do. These Periscopes that we do, okay? So if you want to come check us out on Periscope, I suggest you do that. Because they are fantastic. And I will try my best to put these up on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Okay? Actually, I'll probably give you the video file to these, okay?
Okay.
So that's probably what we'll do. So we can post them up on YouTube later.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that won't be for like months later. Come on, let's be real here. Come on. We want you to watch these streams live here, folks. Live! So we're going to take a break from podcasting. We will keep periscoping, and we are going to redraw the list.
Okay.
To give everyone a fair shake here in Battle Bowl. You know, the Lethal Lottery. 1994, baby. This is what we're talking about. This is the big one. This is the one we've been waiting for our entire lives.
Yes. All right, we're back.
Yeah, okay, we got it. Okay, I just need to type up this one name. After a couple-minute hiatus, we rolled out the list. I'm just going to put it in Triple H, just to be real here. So we have our list here for Battle Bowl. This is the list of people who we're going to be rolling for. So each person has a chance to be eliminated here. Okay. And we're going to go in this order. Orndorff, Buck, Knobbs, Ray, Steve Austin, Rhodes, Frank Anderson, Levesque, Taylor, Bully, Sting, Roma, DDP, Hogan, Slazenger, Bagwell, Sullivan, Sags, Booker T, and Dave Sullivan.
Ooh.
Dave Sullivan essentially drew that number 30 slot.
Okay.
All these other guys could be eliminated in the first round here. And Sullivan could come out smelling like roses.
How about that?
So we'll see. All right. So here's how we're going to do this. So we're going to start off with a low number. We're going to start off with 3.
Okay.
And we're going to roll for Orndorff. If Paul Orndorff gets a 3 or lower,
okay,
he is eliminated.
Okay.
If he rolls anything higher, he stays. We go on to the next guy.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's pretty much how a real battle royale will work out. In dice,
okay,
that's a D10.
That's cool.
We also have for our purposes, we have 2 D20s, what we were rolling for Battle Bowl, but I also threw in a D10 because when you're rolling for like 20 guys and you get like down towards the nitty gritty, there's just some numbers you can't use, so I just like screw it. I'll just get rid of most of the numbers. I'm gonna move down to a D10.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So we're going to start off with round 1, 3 or lower.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with Orndorff.
Here we go.
3 or lower. Orndorff is gone.
He's already out.
He is eliminated.
That's it.
You think like right off the bat?
I would think like a minute or two.
A minute or two in?
I see Hulk Hogan just tossing him.
Okay. That's fine. I'll tell you what. Why don't you we'll alternate. Why don't you roll for Buck?
All right, so Bunkhouse Buck.
2.
He's out too.
So Buck and Orndorff have been eliminated right off the bat here. And really, really shocking as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Orndorff, right off the get-go. But, hey, why not? You always kind of need, like, that shocker elimination, too.
Right, yeah. So, who do you think could have been, like, you think Buck could have... I mean, you were saying Hogan could have eliminated Orndorff. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Buck eliminated Orndorff and maybe someone else eliminated Buck.
Yeah, I could see, like, Dustin Rhodes throwing him out because they were kind of feuding at the time.
You're right. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
We're
rolling for Brian Knobbs. 3 or lower. 6.
He stays.
Knobbs is safe. Would you go ahead? We're rolling for Stevie Ray. 8.
He's still in there.
Ray is safe. Steve Austin. 5. Austin is safe. 15. Rhodes is safe.
Okay.
Frank Anderson. 6. Anderson is safe.
Sounds good.
We're rolling for Triple H. 8. Levesque is safe. Terry Taylor. Critical miss. Terry Taylor has been eliminated from Battlebowl.
He's out of there. Anybody could really toss him, though. He could throw himself out, really.
Yeah, he had a plan to catch at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
He had to get out of there.
He had to get out of there quick.
Okay, so Blacktop Bully.
Here we go.
8. He is safe. Sting.
Here we go. This is crucial.
6. He is safe.
He's still in it. So, who is next?
Precious Paul Roma, I think.
17, he's still in there. He's so precious. So, George and Javier are still fighting for Battlebowl.
You're still in this.
They are still in this match.
DDP. 3 or lower. 18. He is safe.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan.
Here we go.
6. He is safe.
Excuse me. This is fun.
Slazenger. 1. He is gone. Critical miss.
I could see that. You don't need him in there that long.
Marcus Bagwell.
Here we go. This could be an elimination, I think.
No. 8. He is safe.
Still in there. Okay.
Kevin Sullivan. 9. He is safe. Sags. 18. He is safe. Booker T. 17. He is safe. Dave Sullivan. 9. He is safe.
Okay.
So the first round eliminations are Orndorff, Buck, Taylor, Slazenger. So right now we're going to bump that number up a little higher.
Okay.
We're going to bump that number up a little higher. We're going to go up to 5 here now.
Okay, so 5. So your odds are decreasing of
still being the longer we go, hey, you might not make it to the end. You may not make it to that final 4. So we're going to see. So we're going to start off with Brian Knobbs. He's odd. I'll do the odds, you do the evens. Okay. All right. So Brian Knobbs. 3. Knobbs has been eliminated. Stevie Ray. 19. He is safe. Steve Austin. 18. He is safe. Dustin Rhodes. 14. He is safe. Frank Anderson. 3. He is gone.
That's a crucial person to get rid of pretty quickly. I think it's good enough.
Yeah. Triple H. Paul
Not crucial,
Levesque.
but just someone you can toss. That's fine.
Jean-Paul Levesque. 15. He is safe. Terry Taylor.
Well, he's already
4.
Gone. He was
gone that's
anyway.
right. My bad.
He was gone anyway.
Blacktop Bully. 4. He is gone.
This is kind of flowing how it normally would in a battle royal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
We have got some great eliminations here quick.
I meant to say Frank Anderson was definitely an acceptable loss. That's fine. Oh, who was that?
Sting!
Wow,
Sting is gone!
Now, Javier is the winner of Battlebowl for the Facebook page. So congratulations.
Oh, there we go.
Congratulations, Javier wins Battlebowl because Booker T is still in. Now, we're going to declare the Battlebowl winner, but for the Facebook page, Javier wins.
What does he win?
He wins a prize of his choosing. There's tons of prizes. There's wrestling figures. There's DVDs. There's other collectibles, magazines, and stuff. He can choose it. So
maybe
I'll
maybe a
him.
special message from El Petrico. Maybe you got to throw in a special guest appearance on the podcast.
I think so too.
I think that'd be great.
He was the last person to put his name in too.
Well, hot dang, Javier, congratulations, bro.
Yeah, man, congratulations! I'm telling him right now. So that's great. So Javier wins for the Facebook page. Now, the winner of Battle Bowl might be different, but we'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
We'll keep going with it.
But that's half the fun. So who rolled? Did you roll for Sting?
You did, I believe.
Okay. Oh, so you can roll for Roma.
Okay, Paul Roma.
Roma is gone
He's
with a
out
3.
They're starting to go quickly now.
DDP.
still
DDP
in
is
there.
safe. Hogan.
Oh, man, if Hogan goes out, could be it.
Listen here, dudes. Listen here, brother.
Here we go.
9.
You know he's still hanging in there.
Hogan is safe. Marcus Bagwell. 5. He
He's
is
out.
gone.
Close enough, but just got tossed.
Kevin Sullivan. He is safe with a 15. Jerry Sags. 13.
Sags?
Almost a 1.
Wow. Sags is still there.
Booker T. Oh,
Whoop,
oh,
whoop,
they didn't
whoop.
take this one.
Okay. Now,
3. So Booker T is gone.
he's eliminated, but Javier chose that one. He was the last person in the group, so he's the winner. Booker T's not the overall winner.
That is beautiful. And we have Dave Sullivan.
Okay.
Last person to roll.
Here we go.
Dave
15.
Sullivan rolled a 15.
And that's appropriate because they were starting to kind of push him.
Right. So we have, so far, Stevie Ray, Steve Austin, Dustin Rhodes, Levesque, DDP, Hogan, Kevin Sullivan, Jerry Sags, and Dave Sullivan.
Wow.
This is looking pretty dope, yo.
This is kind of interesting crew left here.
Right. This is super random.
Yeah, this is all
Super random.
nothing being fixed.
So we're gonna bump that number. Let's make this a little bit more challenging here. We want to make this challenging.
Yeah, let's get because you got to get down to nitty gritty sooner or later.
So we're gonna bump this from 3 to 5 to 10.
Let's go to 10.
I'm gonna go to 10.
There we go.
Stevie Ray rolling a 10. 10 or lower, he is eliminated.
How many guys are left? 7, 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow, okay, we're getting down to nitty gritty. This
So
is flowing pretty good.
yeah, 10. Here we go.
He's
3.
gone.
Stevie Ray has been eliminated. Can't type with this. Okay. Typing on my iPhone. Here we go. Steve Austin. 15. Steve Austin is safe. Dustin Rhodes. 3. Maybe I shouldn't be playing D&D tonight.
George has congratulated Javier on his win. That was very nice of George.
Thank you, George. We appreciate that.
George was stinging the drawing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Periscope. Don't forget, okay?
Exactly. Who's next to the draw?
Levesque.
Ooh,
3.
He's gone. Getting down to nitty gritty here.
Yeah. That's a lot of space bars I have to
I
hit.
know.
Taylor. DDP. DDP is safe with a 15.
Wow, still hanging in there.
Hogan. 16.
Yeah, you know those two egos are battling it out in that ring.
Sullivan. 8.
Gone. Which one was that, Kevin or Dave?
Kevin Sullivan.
Kevin Sullivan's gone. I can see Hogan tossing him. They were feuding.
Jerry Sags. You were up with Sags. 10. Jerry Sags has been eliminated.
He's out. That was good. That was a good run for him.
Dave Sullivan. 2. Dave
Yeah.
Sullivan has been eliminated. Hey, if you're number 30 in the Rumble, that
Yep.
doesn't mean you automatically win.
I can see Kevin Sullivan pulling him out, too.
Yeah.
They were feuding at the time, so.
The Sullivans. Them Sullivan boys. Okay, well,
Who was it?
we didn't decide on a number.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're moving to the next round?
Yeah, we're moving
Okay.
to the next round. So from 3 to 5 to 10.
15, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to have to go with 15. So we have Steve Austin, DDP, and Hogan. Steve Austin, DDP, and Hogan.
That's it.
That is it.
Wow, this is like a 2-on-1 situation. This is great.
This is great. So 15 or lower,
You're out.
Gone.
All right.
Your Battle Bowl dreams are done.
They're shattered. They're ruined. You're not going to be the winner.
Here we go.
Okay.
Actually, give me the other die. Give me the other die. Okay. Here we go.
This is it.
For Steve Austin's fate in Battle Bowl. 13.
Oh.
Steve Austin has been eliminated.
He's gone. He's out. This is crazy. Who's next? Oh.
DDP.
And wow.
Yeah.
Isn't this amazing how fate would have played out? Like the ego itself has to still win.
Ladies and gentlemen, DDP in the 4th round, needing to roll a 16 or higher, 15 or lower, he gets eliminated. DDP winds up rolling a critical miss. He winds up rolling a 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means Hulk Hogan is your 1994 Battle Bowl winner. I am absolutely shocked here.
Is it amazing how history would still kind of go along with everything anyway?
Right.
Because you know he'd win.
Like, this has been so completely random. We used 2 D20s and 1 D10, and still Hogan comes out on top. And names out of a hat. Absolutely shocked. Absolutely stunning. How do you think he won that? Let's go through the final 3 here.
Okay, final 3. I'd see a 2-on-1 team up, and then I would see either.
So we have DDP and
Austin.
No, we have DDP and Hogan taking on. What?
Final 3, and then we're doing the final 2.
Yeah, no, the final 3.
Okay, so I could see
because I was thinking that my train of thought here is the 2 WCW guys teaming up on
Hogan.
Well, yeah,
that's what I would see because they're both heels anyway. So
yeah,
I could see that, and I could see like either one closing one by accident, or them just getting Hogan just kind of coming back and tossing Austin, and then it's him and DDP, and then he tries to diamond cut him, and it doesn't work or something like that.
I could see Hogan like pulling down the ropes, maybe. Yep. Yeah. So. Wow, unbelievable turn of events in the 4th round. And Hulk Hogan, he was number 14 on that list. He was number 14, and he's survived that long. He beat out Slazenger, Bagwell, Sullivan, Sags, Booker T, and Sullivan, the other Sullivan.
Yeah,
Kevin Sullivan and Dave Sullivan. Unbelievable. That's
pretty crazy. It's interesting how history would just repeat itself anyway, and we'd still kind of go with what history was anyway.
Right. So how's this set up future shows here now?
Well, you have Starrcade coming up where Hogan wins Battle Bowl, so technically he is the world champion anyway. So he would be lined up for a title win anytime. He would be able to qualify for any type of title match that he wanted. Right. But he is the world champion, so.
Hey, he can keep that in that back pocket for years.
Kind of would have to. I guess. Maybe just pull that out somewhere. But that's pretty interesting how the push was still going with Hogan anyway, and it would still work. This would still work.
Unbelievable.
That was an excellent Battle Bowl.
That was so much fun. I can't wait to do 95.
95 is gonna be interesting. I don't know what to do with that because I don't know if we should do it in November because World War III happened and that was for the title.
I don't know how we're well.
Or do we put it back in Starrcade, or do we give it its own pay-per-view at a different time? There's a lot of different factors.
There's a lot of different factors we can do here. Well, did they do a World War III in?
It was in November, yeah.
Okay.
So we could do like a Clash of the Champions version of Battle Bowl.
Because I kind of want to do another one of these in 6 months.
Okay. So we could do maybe this November. We could do Battle Bowl again.
Okay.
So we're gonna do Battle Bowl 95. We'll still do the 40 wrestlers. And this we never discussed. Was this a 2-ring battle royal or just 1 ring? Do you think?
Well, how many wrestlers did you say?
20.
20. Could be one ring. You can have a lot of 1 ring, 20-man battle royales.
We could do that. Sounds good to me. I'm just talking to Javier about what gift he'd like.
Javier's really digging deep here.
He is. He's really,
in the library.
He already asked me for deluxe stuff anyway. I didn't have it the first time. But we'll give him something. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Battle Bowl for 1994 is the one and only Hulk Hogan.
Again, unbelievable. This is just absolutely shocking.
It's pretty interesting, though. History, it goes with history. It flows right into everything. So
yeah.
It repeats itself.
Perfect.
It's just funny how that works. And we basically booked a WCW pay-per-view. Not as maybe close as somebody else would have booked it, but pretty dang close. I mean, you can't beat it with Hogan winning. The finish was definitely...
beating out DDP and Steve Austin at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's pretty big.
Yeah, really big.
I like it. I like how this went.
This is perfect.
And it shows you...
It's so much fun.
And it shows you don't really need Flair or Vader to make something good. You can still use some of the other heels.
Right.
So that was excellent. So thank you for this. This was the Battle Bowl 1994 edition with NSR, and we will see you for 1995. Would you like to talk about any of the history of Battle Bowl?
I do not know anything about Battle Bowl.
Well, here it is. And this is something I always hoped they would do. They never did. I always wanted to see the winners of Battle Bowl either automatically go to Battle Bowl or be involved in tag team matches where they had to beat each other. So the title would always be up for grabs in a more interesting way. So the first winner, Battle Bowl 91, was Sting. The second was the Great Muta, Battle Bowl 92. Third was Vader at Battle Bowl 93. And the fourth winner was DDP himself in 1996. So if we're doing by our history and standards, that's beautiful. I'll come over one time. I'll explain it all.
Doug Blair doesn't even know what Battle Bowl is.
It's a crime. It's a sin.
We just booked a whole pay-per-view of Battle Bowl.
I'll explain it all, and you'll get it all the details. Doug.
Check the podcast.
Yeah.
Check the podcast for sure. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
So they had 4 versions of Battle Bowl. 4 times they did Battle Bowl, and all different winners. But they actually never really kept going with it. They kind of just canned it. Yep. Eddie Guerrero fought DDP for the Battle Bowl ring at one of the pay-per-views, and then they kind of just fizzed out. But I think they could have definitely... I think January would have been a good time to do this. Like a Super Bowl thing.
Yeah.
So Battle Bowl is their Royal Rumble kind of thing. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And, the winner Battle Bowl, they get the ring, and then they have a title contender. They're like they get to have a chance at a title, depending what they want. So it's kind of like a Money in the Bank thing.
Yeah.
Where they have that opportunity to get a title shot off of any champion they want. So that's pretty cool, too. But this was just a concept that kind of didn't go anywhere after the initial one. It didn't mean as much, so they just kind of stopped going with it. I mean, it had its own pay-per-view in 93, and then 96 it was with Slamboree. But they just never... I didn't like the 96 version. There was just too many matches. They had 2 rounds. And then it was an 8-man battle royal, so it was very anticlimactic. DDP said himself they changed the finish like the night of, so...
Yeah.
But... overall, I thought it was a cool concept they could have definitely went more with. I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot by doing it at Starrcade, but if they would have just had its own pay-per-view from the start, I think it would have been more successful. But that's me. So that's Battle Bowl in a nutshell.
You live and you learn.
You do.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time for Starrcade or maybe just Battle Bowl itself, 1995.
Let's do like other Battle Bowls as well.
Okay.
I don't want to say we're going to make this like a weekly thing. Like, hey, let's do Battle Bowl if the WWF was going to do a Battle Bowl.
Okay.
Battle Bowl 1989. What would that have been like?
That would have been interesting. I'll tell you for nonetheless. I mean, there was a lot of WCW guys in WWF at the time too, so
right.
All right, we'll do that too. We'll do like 2 different Battle Bowls. We'll do the follow-up one for 95, and then we will do a random one.
We should take a poll.
Okay.
We should come up with a whole bunch of different companies, different years, and do a Battle Bowl like that.
Okay. We'll have the fans decide on Facebook.
TNA 2005.
Hey, they actually do Battle Bowl now. They do the Joker's Wild pay-per-view, and that's Battle Bowl. Where they ring, yeah. The first one was so boring I fell asleep. Tyler had to wake me up.
Out.
I fell asleep after like the 7th or 8th match. I passed out for a while. This is what happens to me a lot of times on TNA pay-per-views. I just fall asleep.
I fell asleep hard during like Lockdown.
Lockdown, yeah.
2011?
Yeah.
12? 13? I don't know. They weren't using the cage as a weapon. Use the cage as a weapon.
Oh, was that bad? There were so many bad ones. But that's interesting, too. We can kind of compare TNA in respect to WCW because a lot of the pay-per-views were kind of the same they did. But that's another podcast for another day. But I'm Chris.
Hey, I'm Petrie. Hey, thank you for another fantastic... This is probably one of the best episodes we've ever done.
A lot of fun.
Fancy Book Battle Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to come back later to check out more. And don't forget to check us out on Periscope. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, YouTube. We're looking to hop back on iTunes.
Yeah,
iTunes.
Hopefully soon.
Any month now. And let's be real.
Any year.
Any month now. But hey, yeah, and yeah, you were Chris on Petrie. That was Battle Bowl '94. Unbelievable. Still reeling from that. But hey, I hope you have a very fantastic evening. That'll put a lot of butts in seats.